Greetings, my friends. I am Gilles Mansillon. I thank you so very much to tune in to the realization that we've really everything changed with this 11:11, and the light of God has is available at all times. If you're new to the channel, I thank you for subscribing, and I thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and thank you so much for your donations. Today we're invested with my friend here. We're going on to the mission like Da Vinci Code. We're going to the Louvre, and there is all kinds of work, much more important and significant than in the movie. We won't be running after people, but we're gonna transform all kinds of things in the name of the Grand Monarch, the sovereignty of the royal line that needs to be anchored in France. In America, you have the Captain America, Donald Trump, and Iron Man, Elon Musk. That are everybody's all kinds of Avengers that are gonna come. People enlightened, those who are chosen by God, invested with divine power, with no fear, and that's really where we are now. Everything has been accomplished now. It's been accomplished for this portal. Really, brought that, and glory to God. It's like it's all manifesting now. It's like the manifestation process has come, but it's so much easier for the manifestation process once everything is worked out in the invisible realm. Once everything is worked out in the invisible realm, the material is really easy. So it will be effortless, but will prepare yourself to see amazing change that have been started already. So all the soul contract comes to completion, then we're going to move into it's going to go on and on and on eternally. But there is a lot of completion, like the rewards for holding on to the truth, getting the rewards from God directly to receive that, to receive whatever we're. And the more we are becoming aware and conscious, the more we can act through our soul, which is as much as possible the purest divine light, and the soul has to align with the divine plan, of course, but not everybody. Some people will take longer. From now on, anytime you seek the energy to see the energy of God, you tune into your God frequency, God is no longer is present on the planet. That's it. It's done. It's anchored. It's been around for a while, but it's getting official. So just trust that, and trust your. I would really recommend to awaken to our souls, to our soul's mission, to where it is inside, and. But the human world will continue. Will really. It's just a matter of tuning into the energy of the presence, because there is always getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and it's like this matrix of Maya, the body of desire, the body of pain, and all that. And the body of desire is fine, but the body of pain needs to be. You have to let it go somewhat. As much as because it's no longer necessary within the new frequency. And so, because at first we realized the idea of God, it's like, wow, wonderful. And then we are confronted with the ideals of God. It's like the life mirroring us to align us with the divinity. And then there is a realization of the spiritual ascension path, or the reality of God. And this is really what's anchoring this paradise. That's really, I really feel we've entered officially into this new age of Aquarius. Although we entered it 12 years ago, this solstice will really be the crown pinnacle, the apex of that transition. And for God is not working with one planet or one person, although we are completely He's always there and fully attentive to all that we think, say, and do. But he works for the whole, so he has a vision that's very different, and he's got his own plan. And just trust that, and because this plan, the plan of God, is far better than anything we can actually. Sometimes we intervene and then we interfere, and it's like, but God, if the main plan is the best, and the one that God has selected. So we don't want to invite this universal Father to descend and to be always with us, and so we never feel alone again. Once we reconnect to our spiritual complex, and that is through the presence of Source. yeah, it's just about learning to live in love, to live in peace, and to live in harmony, yeah, between us. And all those you can imagine forces of opposition, but this light of God will definitely transcend them as they encounter it as well. So there is really nothing to worry about, because everybody is a universe. We all a universe, a microcosm, and this universe, there is like a universe of universes when you go into the world, because everybody's got his own program, and every soul has the all the. It's like sometimes you want to assist somebody in, we want to be in support of the general plan, but we have to trust that every person has all the keys that will lead them. If they ask a question, it's because there is an importance for them to discover the answer, even if you have the answer. Sometimes it's like, but usually it's like if somebody asks you a question and you have the answer, because you have to, it's kind of kind to give the answer, or to support, or to because there is always more to discover no matter what. So for this divine light manifests as a result of our presence. It is the way Spirit was kind of like humoring me in saying, because I was saying, well, I see my presence as something bigger than me, more higher than me, and the Spirit showed me it's like you are not that, your presence, but you own it. It belongs to you, and so it's just a matter of integration, of the full integration with the identification with that presence of God at the end. So right now we're working in anchoring this light in the heart of people, the seed of light, because they will, and then if there is a light within them, it will resonate and it will be activated. And so, but also in monument, and we're going in this, like in the Louvre, in the Tuileries, in the Concorde. There is a whole process of this mission is kind of interesting. I'm really eager to see what the motion will be. We've done a lot of preparation already. It's pretty much framed by Spirit. So and this light of God goes with everything. There is nothing that the light of God cannot show you in a different light. It's just a higher version of it, because we're going to sacralize what is sacred. This light is those transformation, those energies, the true identity of life is sacred in reality. So this will come to the consciousness in various ways, and. Yeah, it's like a lot of things. We're not going to see big changes in the physical world, but the frequency within has to change first. Things have to be worked out within, and then the outside will definitely follow. Something we need to accept and to receive it first in the energy form. And to become love only. We are worthy of the love of God. It's like when we think we're not worthy of the love of God, it means we don't think that we deserve to be part of the whole, and the whole is within the whole, and we are the totality of the whole. Each part is the whole. So it is. So it's like a reconnection, a lot of healing, a lot of letting go, a lot of. It's all about this inner alignment. And disconnect from the world of ego. Whenever you see that, it's like, well, sometimes the ego disguises itself, but just disconnect from it and turn to your inner light, the supreme intelligence within. Because this divine plan is bringing us far more. I'm not going to say it's going to, because it already has, and it has for a very long time for me. But it's opening up on a universal level. It brings an energy that is far greater than anything we could have dreamed of. This beautiful energy of God, of the divine, and that's really something to always, when we receive it, to milk it, to stay in it, to be in gratitude, and because there is no more question. There is a sense within the divine mind that has not been seen on the planet yet, or at some point when the Christ was there, or the Buddha, but or when we awaken in general, but. So it's very much about longing. This longing is like this longing for peace and freedom. A lot of souls are going to be awakened to that. That's going to awaken them to their unique spirituality, and accept that we're becoming the Homo luminous. And there's all this connection, this galactic connection that is going to be really a lot stronger from now on. So the inner Earth, and it's just a matter of like not letting the old matrix of Maya, this drama matrix, interfere with the process of illumination. We have to integrate it when it comes into there is life push a button about something in the matrix, in our past. It's because there is something that we need to see, something that we need to transmute, transcend. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I thank you so very much for everything. I'm gonna. I didn't get a song to say. I wasn't really in so much transformation. I'm sure maybe I'll go back on stage. I'll come back from. So it's the wind of change, the observer of the day. I'm going to summarize. It's really the wind of change. The wind has changed. It's no longer this old matrix game. The only challenge is to let it go. It's going to be and embrace everything with love and compassion and lucidity. The higher wisdom is to be the compassionate observer, to continue to have this divine neutrality and sense of goodness, that understanding that even the suffering is very precious to God, because He will lead us to liberated joy. What we need to understand is how to keep the inner peace, to stay at peace within, to breathe, to accept, to rest in the arms of God. And I'm just talking a lot about that today, but it's very essential. It's very like the time is now kind of thing. Moving to the fifth dimension. So what we need to do is the time of the rest, to not get agitated or do. For us, we have this plan to do those things, but to take the time to integrate, to be good to yourself, find the good feeling thoughts, find those things that feel good within yourself. And the outcome is a new life. There is like this new life that's already here, that's felt already, that's anchored already. So all of it is like there's a great deal of love and a great deal of freedom and a great deal of wonderment that is before us, and we're going to be really wow. No, so it's already there. We can already see it. Just land your energy to the support of all those things that you feel is very meaningful. There is a lot of things the light is really emerging everywhere in the world on the physical stage, like the Avenger. I don't know if you mentioned that. It's like Captain America and well, the observer of the day is. We're all gonna have to find our Avenger, our superhero costume to have some kind of model in relationship, because it's the power of love. How do we deploy it? And that there is already a plan that's already in place. So you just got to be instrumental, remove it. Just let this force, this higher divinity operate through you, and then you can contemplate its result. It's not. It's ready to accompany everyone. So the higher wisdom is the observer of the day is spirituality and religion. It's about the higher truths that are emerging, the deconstruction of old beliefs within religion as well, and there is all kinds of truths that will be revealed. So the higher wisdom is the highest wisdom is the trees, is the consciousness of the trees. Be well anchored within the earth. For Mother Earth is like really so happy that God is back on the planet. She's like in love with God. This our divine mother, she's wonderful. So we continue to commune and receive direct information from source, and there is this transformation of the earth, and the trees are really they have this universal consciousness, and we're building our own tree of life to nourish ourselves from the love of God only, no more from the tree of good and evil. That's really like we've learned that there is the cause and effect and all that. So now we're nourishing ourselves from the tree of life, love. That's one of the programs that will be able to that will need to be implemented within all. all school educative program, and the tree of life, the law of one. That's really the major reform. What we need to understand is our galactic nature. We're really opening up to amazing galactic new level of consciousness. For instance, for me, it's like I realized yesterday that sometimes there is a great archangelic spirit that comes into my field of energy, and before that, it was my I am presence that told me about that presence of that spirit. And now I can see it. It's like, wow, nice. I don't need to be my I'm present, so I can make connection and do the work, whatever I need to do, whatever it comes to tell me. The higher, what we need to do is partir ou voyager. There is a great deal. The doors are open. The doors to the world, they're opening up, and so everything is going to really change. We're gonna need to be free to travel, to see what's going on in other places, other culture. And that give a sense of what's going on to eventually. But life is where we are, and there's you here and now. No matter, it's not happening somewhere else in the future or something. That it's happening now. But within the now, there is the potential, the seed of all that is coming. And the outcome is letting go of all this persecution and inquisition, and the wall of lamentation stop. Don't need to talk to a wall, just go into your heart and talk to God there. It's like all of this is there is no more. It's just memories now. There is no more. The opposing force of the light is not has been they're no longer there. This is kind of interesting. There's still like reminiscent forms on the etheric and all that, but it's not. It's been solved. God has solved that all. It's liberated the world. That's the way I feel. I'm just openly sharing this sanctification of the final step towards liberation. And the outcomes, once we let go of that persecution and inquisition, we find love life, romantic life. So it's kind of wonderful to be able to feel the connection between two souls, and that gets them closer to God. And it's also talks about the magic of life. You can just feel very romantic, alone in nature. Also, it's not, but it's going to bring some spice into life. For God understand all the humans, but wants to enjoy all the best of the human experience, because if He created that, it's not to suffer, because He suffered with us at all those times. Now He wants to feel the joy through us, because it's like everything that we go through, He goes with us always. So we want to provide Him the best possible experience. And the observer of the day, the oracles, angel oracles, is the mission. This mission for on the service of the Creator it is the only thing that really matters. Is actually because that's what will bring us to the freedom. What's come, the higher wisdom is a renewal. There is really a regeneration, a renewal. What needs to be understood is well-being. Continue to cultivate that sense of well-being when we are completely in alignment, in a relaxed, peaceful mode, in the receptivity of all those energies of love from the source, the Creator. It's like there is a well-being that is being installed. What we need to do is indulgence. It means that all of those things that are completely, we feel that could be misaligned with obstacles to the realization of our communion with Source actually will be removed naturally. There is no need to worry about it or to try to be forceful with yourself. Just accept yourself, accept all that is, and then in humility, the outcome is humility, because the life will always reflect all of our strengths and weaknesses. But they become conscious, we can just release all that without having to struggle with it. And so it's like, in terms of indulgence, it's about encountering, it's about the people that cross our path. It's all about judgment. There is a judgment, a divine judgment that is in place, and just continue to cultivate hope. And when you don't see the light, it's like you have the hope and the knowledge that the light will be coming. In terms of humility, it's like when the revelation comes, you have to accept them. Really, it's like whatever is been comes from your higher source. So it's really being able to listen. And even this mission, I'm not really sure what I know it's successful already. It's going to be very important. It's going to shift all kinds of things within the historical timeline and reorganizing the whole collective memory and all that. But and I know I'll receive some information about my personal Akash, but really, we'll just meet the situation when they come, and then we'll be asked to be surrounded by higher intelligence if you need. You have all kinds of resources also in the galactic or celestial world that can also provide interesting insight. So do not neglect to consult the world of spirit once in a while. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you, my friends. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.